What's up, Frenzy Head Nation? It is Coach Cole here with you. It's Season 7, Episode 4 of the Recap Show. And once again, we just want to apologize to you guys about all the technical issues we are been having. We hope to have the issues worked out for you again this week. I know you're probably getting sick and tired of hearing that, but we will try it again once again this week for you guys, and hopefully we will get all our bugs worked out. With that being said, I am flying solo again tonight. No Jamie. Till we get these bugs worked out, we'll get everything taken care of in the near future. But it wouldn't matter this week because Jamie would be upset because I won the title belt. That's right, my first win of the new season. And it all came down to my NASCAR pick. So thank you, Kyle Busch, for getting the win for me this week. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. Let's first get through our the rest of our games. We have high school football. We have Addison getting a huge win for homecoming over East Jackson, 53-0. Next up, we have Chelsea getting a big win over Adrian, 33-6. Blissfield getting a huge win over Dundee. What am I going at? 20-6. Wow, good job, Blissfield. Way to tear it up. Columbia Central beating Onsted, 41-14. In Hillsdale upsetting the undefeated Hudson, 14-6. My Hudson sideline reporter, Rich Hollowell, was in tears about this one. Morenci getting a win over Britton Deerfield, 52-8. Ouch. Dexter beating Tecumseh on their homecoming weekend, 20-3. Our first three-point bonus game. It's a first three-point bonus game. It's our first 3-point bonus game. Yeah. And we have, and this is moving on to college football. We have Michigan still undefeated. We're getting a big win over Wisconsin, 14-7. This was a defensive battle, folks. This game came down to defense. The entire game was all about defense. That's why it was such a small scoring game. Next up, we have Tennessee getting the win over Georgia, 34-31. And our next close to back-to-back, but it's our next 3 points. 3 points. 3-point bonus game. All right. We have Clemson getting a win over Louisville, 42-36. Another loss for MSU as they are upset by Indiana, 24-21. I think that might have been an overtime too. Oklahoma State upsetting ranked Texas, 49-31. On to some baseball. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the park. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jack. I don't care if we ever come back, but it's root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the ball game. And it is a shame because the Tigers have officially been eliminated from the playoff picture this year, folks. Not from this game, but the game they played last night pretty much did it in for them. Game over. On that note, they're not even going to make up tonight's game that they were supposed to have because it doesn't matter anymore. They're done. Season over. And the Tigers managed to lose this Saturday game as well to the Atlanta Braves, 5-3. Bye-bye, Tigers. Season over. What's your thoughts, nation? Should Brad still have a job? Or should we be looking for a new man to run the group? You can post your responses on our Facebook page or our Twitter page at SportsFrenzy1. Or you can email us. You can email me if you have a thought on it at tim.cole@lisd.us from our at that address. Or we also have the Sports Frenzy email address, which I believe is it's sportsfrenzy1@hotmail.com, if I remember correctly. And if I don't get that, then I will repost what the actual address is for you guys. Anyway, Tigers are done. Should Brad be coming back next year, or should we clean house and start looking to change things? Because obviously he's had 3 years. This was his 3rd year now, and not looking so good. Tigers fall 5-3. Season over. San Francisco Giants take one from the already playoff-bound LA Dodgers, 3-0. And as long as we're on baseball, LA Dodgers say goodbye to longtime arena and radio host Vin Scully said his final goodbyes. If you haven't seen this yet, it's just as good. He is the Dodgers equivalent to our Ernie Harwell. So his heartfelt goodbye almost brings a tear to your eye. In fact, it did bring a tear to Roger Schoonover's eye. So Roger Schoonover has been with Vin Scully for many, many years as a Dodger fan. So with that being said, congratulations on retirement, Vin Scully. You will be missed by many. As the Dodgers fall in this game 3-0 to the Giants, but are in the playoffs. Cleveland Indians get a win over the KC Royals, 6-3. The St. Louis Cardinals get a win over the Pittsburgh Pirates, 4-3. And that's it for baseball. Moving on to, I don't have the whole sign for this. I got to work on this one, guys. Sorry, but it's NFL football, and I just do the sign language for NFL. I couldn't find anything else. They might have a pro, but I'm not as good with the letters, so bear with me. I'm working on it. But anyway, what we're not working on is the future of the Detroit Lions. Lions fall to the worst team in the league, apparently. Well, not anymore, because apparently they're going to be the worst team in the league. The Chicago Bears get a win over our Detroit Pussycats, 17-14. Let's talk Lions. Is it time for Caldwell to go? Your thoughts on that can be posted on our sites or emailed to us, and you may make the next broadcast. But yes, what are your thoughts on that? The Lions, their season is a train wreck right now. It's a mess. And I don't foresee it looking any better in the future. They looked horrible both Jamie and myself could not even keep this game on. That's how horrible they were playing. So, is it time for another regime change? Your thoughts? Post it on @SportsFrenzy1 for our Twitter feed, or you can post it on the Facebook page, or you can email us. Next up, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars getting a win over the Indianapolis Colts. This was your early morning game over in England, I believe it was. And from what I understood, this was not the best game in the world either. But you have the Jacksonville Jaguars getting a win over the Colts, 30-27. And it was on at like 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, Houston Texans get a win over the Tennessee Titans. 27-20 was your final score there. And the Denver Broncos get a win over the Buccaneers. 27-7. Now on to some NASCAR. Here we go, round and round and round. Oh yeah, round and round and round. Round and round. There we go. NASCAR. Your first place winner this week was Martin Truex Jr. Your second place winner this week was my boy, Kyle Busch, which gets me the point for the win. And your third winner of the race, coming in third, was Chase Elliott, who was either right in on your sheets because we don't actually have him. That concludes the recap of the picks. Let's go to some quick news on the website. On the excuse me. On the Frenzy page, let's find out breaking news for you guys. It's official for the Toledo Walleye. After undergoing brain surgery in March, Alden Hirschfield will return to the ice for the Walleye this season. So congratulations to him, man. That's awesome news. Texas Longhorns are expected to be looking for a new coach soon. It's saying that that they are very close to moving away from their current coach, Coach Charlie. Hockey news in Detroit. More cuts were made to the Red Wings to get their roster trimmed down. Left wing Adam Marsh was reassigned to the Quebec Majors Junior Hockey League, and camp invitee Colin Campbell will join the Red Wings AHL affiliate, somebody that Jamie Rose might get to see, the Grand Rapid Griffins. So the latter guy started training this morning. So they're basically still with the Red Wings Association. And speaking of the Red Wings, in preseason, they got a 6-3 win over the Blackhawks today. As I told you earlier, the Tigers-Indians makeup game doesn't need to happen now due to the Tigers already being eliminated from the playoffs. The round of 12 is set in the Chase for Sprint Cup. The first round of the 26 Chase is history. 4 drivers, Chris Boucher, Kyle Larson, Jamie McMurray, and Tony Stewart, were eliminated on this past Sunday, and the 12 survivors will each have 3,000 points heading into the Charlottes next week. Here's how they faced up. Austin Dillon at number 12 with 3,000 points. Jimmy Johnson at number 11 with 3,000 points. Carl Edwards at 10 with 3,000 points. Danny Hamlin at 9 with 3,000 points. Kurt Busch is at 8 with 3,000 points. Brad Keselowski has 3,000 points. Chase Elliott doesn't say how many points he has. Joey Logano still alive and well with 3,000 points. In 5th. Matt Kenseth, number 4, 3,000 points. Kyle Busch, number 3 with 3,000 points. Kevin Harvick is number 2. And who is in at number 1? Martin Truex Jr. Oh, this was the rundown of who won, who's the last 12 racers. Okay, there you go. So anyway, from reverse order, I just read you how the race winners placed this week. Let's see. Top of the NFL standings after week 4 this week, we have the Eagles, top of the NFC East with 3 wins, 0 losses. The Patriots at the top of the AFC East with 3 wins and 1 loss. NFC North has the Vikings 3-0. AFC North has the Ravens 3-1. The NFC South has the Falcons at 3-1. The AFC South has the Texans 3-1. The NFC West has the Rams. That's right, the Rams, folks, have 3 wins and 1 loss. And in the AFC West, the Broncos are still tearing it up. 4 wins and 0 losses. Wow. Unbelievable that Josh Norman from the Redskins got a personal foul for shooting a bow and arrow. Fake bow and arrow. Wasn't even real. Just the hand motions. From the sidelines. He was on the sidelines, folks. And he got a personal foul for that. It's the end of an era for the Atlanta Braves as Turner Field gets its final game for the Braves. Apparently the Braves are going to be moving into a new stadium here soon. Good news for anybody looking for a quarterback. Menzel's suspension, Johnny Football as he was once called, suspension ends and he is free to play football now. I know people are knocking down the doors to get him in there. Get them on their team. All right, guys. Well, let's see. The one last thing is there is an actual petition that has been started to get Jim Caldwell fired. And it's letters being addressed to Martha Ford right now. So if you are interested in that, you can get involved in that. You can look it up. I'm not sure. I don't know if you have to email her or text her, if there's somewhere you can actually sign a petition or not. My prediction is we're going, unless they make some changes real quick, we're going to be pulling the bags back out and putting them over our head this year. That's my thoughts on it. All right, everybody. Well, this has been the recap show for you. We will be seeing you again real soon. Take care, everybody. I'm the coach. Be blessed. We'll talk again later in the week. Coach out.